Hey guys, Zach here in beautiful Denver, Colorado, coming at you in my home office. And I get asked a lot about my images and how I make them. So what I'm going to do today is talk about images and show you a demo on how I make it quick, and also show you the numbers on why I use images. You guys stick around because those numbers are crazy. Hey, alright, so we're talking about images today and how I make my images. I'll show you a demo here in a minute, but let's talk about some numbers. If you're not using images in a lot of your posts, you're crazy. Images make up 93% of all engagement. That leaves you only 7% if you're not using an image. Facebook posts with an image get 2.3 times higher engagement. You know, a Twitter image or a tweet with an image on it gets 150% more retweets, 150% more. You know, a color image is 80% higher engagement. You know, visual content overall, social media is 40 times higher to be shared. You know, so if you're not using images, you guys are crazy. You got to use images, build your brand. It's just like video marketing, which is a whole different ball game. Video engagements skyrocketed too. People want to get to know you or see things. They're visual. You know, you're not going to go buy a poster of somebody without looking at it. You're not going to go buy a car without looking at it. If you think about it, why'd you go buy your last car? It might have been for the price, obviously, but you saw a picture and something drew your eye to it, right? You know, or why did you buy a certain piece of clothing? Because you might have saw a picture before you went to the store. You know, things like that. We're visual people. We're hands-on people. We want to be able to see it. We want to be able to touch it, taste it. Sorry, you can't do that on Facebook yet. That's probably coming out in a couple of years. But images sell. Your stories are the same thing. They sell. Build the story with your pictures. You know, I use a lot of picture content with quotes. You know, put yourself in there. I probably have, I don't know, 100, 150, 50 to 100, you know, pictures of just me I've cropped that I use for different things that I'll show you in the demo. You know, so make sure you're using images. All my blogs, every single one of my blogs has an image, because it gets their attention. Make it attention grabbing, make it colorful, make it bright, bold. So let's just jump into this demo here, and I'm going to show you how to exactly do it. We'll be right back on this demo here. All right, guys, welcome back. Here we are on my dashboard of my MLSP Sites WordPress blog. Simply what I'm doing on this is just, I got the title. Today, actually, I'm doing it twofold, that I'm actually showing you guys how do I do the graphics for it, and the blog will come out today, obviously. But today's is tell your story, not your company's canned message. So, you know, I kind of throw that out there when I wrote that message, basically because I'm seeing a lot of, I don't know if it's new marketers or just marketers in general that are using their company's canned speeches or canned messages. You know, their canned Twitter posts that I'm getting the same one numerous times, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you know, all those things. So that's what this post is about. So what I think of that, I think of, you know, the can and spam. So what I'll do is I'll jump over into Google, and, you know, there, can spam networking. I was hoping there was a can of spam that had networking on it, but there's not. So I'll just find the best one I like and save it as an image. Pretty simple there. Save that image quick. And then the next thing I do is I go over to what's it called? Clippy Magic. Let me jump over that here for you. So then I jump over here to Clippy Magic. And this, if you guys don't use this is an amazing program. It's clippymagic.com. And it'll take the background out of anything you want. Let me find it here. You probably won't be able to see this part of it. But there we go. It's pulling it up now. And it's so simple, guys. Right now, you can see I have the green dot, which means that's the area I want to keep. So just literally go make some lines in your area you want to keep. Right click, or you can go up here actually on the left here and hit the red. That's everything you want to take away. And it does literally the magic for you. There it goes. Perfect. Initializing, it takes a few seconds sometimes. But now you can see the picture on the left, the original. The picture on the right is my finished product. If I did like a person like myself, it's going to take a little longer because I'm kind of perfectionist and I want to go in and fix all the hair and everything like that. But this video isn't really geared towards how Clipping Magic works. It's just a quick how I personally build my graphics for my blog. Because thank you all. I've been getting a lot of comments and people like it, so that's awesome. But that's Clipping Magic. So now I just simply download. Boom, download it to what I want. Now it's downloaded. Next thing I do is I'll open Canva. Let's get that opened here. And give me one sec. All right, Canva's open. So what I do on Canva is it gives you, I don't know, hundreds or thousands, I don't know, hundreds of layouts, already predetermined sizes that are going to fit social media. It's going to fit your documents. It's going to fit blogging, ebooks, headers, marketing material, social media stuff. What else? Event stuff, wedding invitations, postcards, different ads. I mean, Canva's got it, you guys, and it's free too. Oh, this one's free. Sorry, Clipping Magic wasn't free. There's like a $3.99 or $7.99. Just different numbers of videos or pictures you want to clip there. So, but Canva is totally free unless you start adding their artwork into it, which I've never done. I find enough artwork that I like better than theirs, really. So I always use the Instagram right here. Reason I use Instagram all the time, and it's going to open a new tab here. The reason I use Instagram all the time is that Instagram will fit every social media platform, but every social media platform's picture won't fit Instagram. So when I use the Instagram one, I will always have a picture that fits Facebook, that fits Twitter, that fits Pinterest. So I've always got something that'll fit there. So let me get this tab opened after I click on it here. All right, guys, so clicked on Instagram. Now it's going to take me to, I guess, the design page, basically. I go to downloads, get my pictures that I've downloaded that I want to use, and it'll keep a little library for you. Again, you won't see this because it pops up a window. Give me one sec to get my spam here. There we go, and you'll see it downloading. You'll see it pop in. There's one. So I like this little guy. We're going to put this little guy out here for sure. He's just a cool effect. Riding a skateboard. And let me get the other one we did, which was that one. And that one will plug in here. All right. And cool thing on these, you guys, you can size them. Like I want to make this one a little bigger. But I want this guy to go to the back because I want my skateboard up front. Next thing I do is I go back and look at my blog. And I want to see what pictures of me I've used recently. So I want to see there we go. I want to see just which poses I've used, basically me. So I'm not using them. I ran into this, obviously, you can see. I wasn't thinking when I updated my website yesterday. I knew when my old website or old design, I was only showing 3 blog posts. So now when I added the 6, now it's showing repetitive poses, which I don't like. All right, so arms crossed is out, and the one on the left there is out. So, all right, so now we'll just go back to, jump back here to Canva, and we're going to look at some pictures of me. What do I want? Let's, I kind of like that one. And size it how you want to size it. And then we'll play with that, and then get your text. I always start off with the big text. It's easy once you get it on here to change. And we'll paste that in there. There's my title that I already had cut and pasted. And spread that out here a little. And one thing I like to do, or try to do, is I try to keep the colors and also the type or the font the same. So I like, for whatever reason, I like this permanent marker down here. There we are. It's just, you can still read it, but it's different than your normal fonts that everybody sees every day. So it stands out a little bit. And then I've been using red too, so do that. And I just play with the size now of the fonts to see where I'll fit. And I can move me around to fit it in. I can make my spam here bigger. if I want to. And the other thing I always do is I always add my blog post domain at the bottom. Just kind of, again, branding yourself. And I use Ultra on this. Ultra is, just gives it a little more boldness, I guess you could say. And we can put that in here. All right, and I don't know if you guys could see there was a line that popped up, so this is actually centered. It's kind of hard to see even with me just sitting here looking at it in front of the picture. But so that's kind of where it is. Let's see. I try to keep it congruent with the white background. I think it looks better on my blog versus having colored backgrounds. So I'm trying to get away from colored backgrounds on my blog and keeping everything consistent with the blog page graphics too. So just add a little fun in the picture. Add something that's going to catch their eye. Everybody sees spam. They're going to look at it. And you can play around. Let's go 60. I don't know if I like the 64. It's kind of big and ugly. So play around and try to have your wording. If you're going to put this on Facebook as just a regular picture, sometimes it'll take the middle 2/3 of your picture. So try to move the wording down just a little bit if you can. And you can play with the words. That was quick and simple, really. I think I like it. It'll grab your attention quick. It's got my domain on here. So basically I've branded this picture to myself again. I'm putting my face out there in front of everybody. And the spam here is basically the attention getter. It's going to catch your eye. And then obviously your message up here. So the canned blasting of spam basically. So all you do is simply hit download. And I always use image for web. It's going to give you a JPEG. Just higher quality picture. But literally, that is it, guys. This will download, and I will have my finished product saved in my downloaded file, and then I can just use this wherever. So it is that simple, guys. Hopefully this little intro video or demo video here helped you guys. 3 things basically. The steps I did was, one was on my MLSP site, and I figured out what my message was or what my title is going to be and what my keyword was going to be. So it's canned messages, basically, or companies canned messages. I haven't figured that part out quite yet. I narrowed that down when I start writing it. Then I went to Google with my canned spam networking was what I was looking for. I got my canned spam. Then I went to Clippy Magic and photoshopped or cut out the background of the spam. And then I went here to Canva. So it's pretty, and then I went actually to my blog to make sure I didn't use the same pose. So it's about 4 or 5 steps, and literally you guys see it took me probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and my picture's done from start to finish. So you guys leave some comments below. I'd love to hear it. If you have questions about it, either leave a comment and question below, or actually just email me or message me on Facebook. I'll be happy to answer your questions on this. It is really simple once you start playing with it. Take care, everyone. We'll see you on the next one. All right, guys. So you saw, it's so simple. Clippy Magic, Canva, and that's pretty much all I use to get my images in Google, obviously. Everything, like I said, is done on Canva under the Instagram post because it fits every social media platform easily. So Clippy Magic, it's either $3 or $7, depending on how many pictures you want to clip with it. But super cheap still. Canva is free until you get to their artwork, like I said. So you guys, hopefully this was helpful on why you should use images. Remember, images make up 93% of all content that's engaged on social media. 2.3 times higher engagement on Facebook. 150% more retweets on Twitter. So, hopefully this helped. Give me some comments below. I look forward to talking to y'all. Take care. We'll see you again in the next one.